Hey everyone, it's Jake Hall, the Manufacturing Millennial, and when I'm not busy with my day job, family, traveling around doing Manufacturing Millennial stuff, I have some hobbies like the Chicago Cubs, barbecue, and of course, fishing is one of my favorite pastimes. Well, early this year, one of my friends was out on the water and they hit underneath a stump which broke one of the blades on their trolling prop. And they said, hey Jake, what can you do? This is expensive. Lead times are actually pretty long right now. Can you do anything? And I thought, well, I got some friends at FARO Technologies who specialize in re-engineering and with their solution system. So I thought maybe we could scan this, put it in some software, digitally add back the other blade, and of course 3D print it and see if a 3D printed prop can withstand the same as a manufactured one. Well, follow along as we do some video magic and fast forward and go back in time to see what this process looked like, and then hopefully by spring of next year we can test one on the water. Let's follow along. All right, so I reached out to my friend Paul DeWeiss at DeWeiss Engineering, and we were able to use the Quantum Max FARO scanning arm. And when we were doing this setup, we had it hooked up to the TV so we could see what exactly we were scanning, where our laser was heading, and what data and information we still need to collect. This guy was sitting on an 8th axis table, so we were able to move it around and get all the different points and data that we needed to have access to, which made it actually pretty simple. This whole process took about, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. And at the end of it, I had some extra time, so I scanned my Lego manufacturing minifigure to see what that would look like too. All right, so if you like time lapses, this next part's going to be amazing for you. But what we're doing now is we took that point cloud that we got from the FARO arm, and we're putting it into CAD software now. We're doing a lot of reverse engineering, which is a lot of times what we see in manufacturing. So in areas that with parts that are 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, CAD data never existed for a lot of those custom components. And you need to go back and reverse engineer it so you can either make a new part or fix a previous part. And that's what we're seeing here. There's a lot of missing data as a result of the prop being broken, and we're going in and we're fixing that now. There's a bunch of new datums that are being set. There's a bunch of fillets that are being fixed, and eventually what's going to happen is we're going to go back, and now we're seeing the final part that we'll then take, export, and then send to the 3D printer to be 3D printed. So let's go ahead and see it made on the 3D printer now. So now Paul's in control. He's running around through his lab right now. He's getting his tray set up, and here's some fun time-lapse footage. So he's plugging this into their HP Jet Fusion 3D 4200. This printer is just absolutely amazing. It has like something like an 80 micron resolution that can be printed in layers, and of course here's the final time-lapse of, you can see the part actually being printed on the left-hand side. So it's a time-lapse of a time-lapse, and we can see that layer being printed. So, what are the final results? All right, and with some video and editing magic, here are the results. The original prop with the broken blade and the new 3D printed guy as well. It's amazing that we could take a FARO MAX arm, scan it, get all the point cloud and data, put that into software, reverse engineer it like we would in a manufacturing space when we don't have the parts and the data that are out there. 3D print it. Huge shout out, first of all, to FARO Technologies for allowing me just to have fun and be able to do what I'm super passionate about with my hobbies and make my own motor prop. It's super cool. And of course, Paul, huge shout out to your team at DeWeiss Engineering for your time and resources to scan this, reverse engineer it. That's what you guys do, and then eventually 3D print it and get me one of these copies. So the next step for me is to get this underneath water. I'm going to get a GoPro, put it underneath water, bring it around the lake, see how it performs, and let you know what the difference looks like. But unfortunately, it's fall, getting close to winter time now, so this will be a fun spring video up at my cottage. I'll get you guys some footage. But until next time, links and comments in the descriptions down below if you want to learn more about FARO Technologies over the team at DeWeiss Engineering. And of course, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video. See you soon.